The main character of this story is called Hu Fei, the son of Huidao in the snowy mountain flying fox. Since childhood, both parents died. Raised by Huidao's servant, Uncle Ping Si. Hu Fei is a gifted and intelligent person, and at the age of 20, he has practiced the Hu family swordsmanship. One day, Hu Fei accompanied Uncle Ping Si to deliver bricks to someone. Suddenly, a 4-foot-tall dwarf emerged from the earth. Uncle Ping hastily braked. The dwarf danced and sang around the brick car. Hu Fei then realized that he had met a fool. The two men did not pay attention to him and continued to drive. Finally reached the destination. See a small, lonely yard. It was filled with flowers and grasses. In the courtyard stood a girl with a clean look. Hu Fei and the fourth uncle entered the courtyard. See a coffin in the middle of the courtyard. The girl's name was Chungling Su. Inside the coffin was lying her master. Her master just died. Chungling Su asked Hu Fei to fix a grave for the master. Hu Fei refused even. The words just fell. Uncle Ping vomited. Has been poisoned by Chungling Su. Want to get the antidote on obedience. Hu Fei and Ping Si uncle can only honestly go to repair the grave. The dwarf met on the road came again. He is still outside the fence playing musical instruments. Control the two poisonous spiders to attack Changling Su. Changling Su gently shake. Two poisonous spiders were turned into fire ash. The dwarf fled as fast as he could. There is a unique sect of martial arts in Jianghu. The master is called Feng Nantian. He has a peculiar sword. The back of the knife is engraved with a golden dragon. When using it, it needs to be cared for with fresh blood. After the knife comes out, blood will definitely be seen. Feng Nantian is highly skilled in martial arts. With a treasure knife. In the Jianghu to do evil. He dreamed of dominating the martial arts world. Feng Nanshan's son named Feng Zishu. He relies on Feng Nanshan's power. Bullying men and women, taking away people's property. No one dares to mess with Feng Zishu. In order to take over the land of Zhong Aci's family in the neighboring village, Feng Zishu. He framed Zhong Aci's son for stealing the Feng family's goose. The son of Zhong Aci was killed. Hu Fei and Uncle Ping passed by. When they found out about this, they were furious. Hu Fei caught Feng Zishu. He returned the favor to the others. Slandered Feng Zishu ate Hu Fei's phoenix meat. Hu Fei wanted to break Feng Zishu's stomach open. Check whether there is phoenix meat inside. Before Hu Fei could do it, the magistrate and Feng Nantian arrived. Phoenix Nantian entered the door and lit up the golden dragon treasure knife. A flash of knife light. Hu Fei knew it was not good. But still a step too late. Zhong Si's wife had already lost her head. Seeing that his wife was killed, Zhong Aci. He went forward to fight for his life. He was cut in two by Feng Nantian. Hu Fei dragged Uncle Ping Si to run for his life. Feng Nantian was in hot pursuit. Hu Fei led Feng Nantian to a small alley. Although Feng Nanshan's sword is incredibly sharp. Into the alley, the sword cannot be used. When cutting into the wall, movement will be limited. Hu Fei young and strong, martial arts. The fight Feng Nantian up and down breath. Feng Nantian found an opportunity to leap the wall with his sword and escape. At that moment, Hu Fei shouted that it was bad. Uncle Ping had disappeared. Hu Fei found Feng Nanshan's house. He saw Uncle Ping kneeling next to the golden sword. Feng Nantian told Hu Fei to kowtow and admit his mistake. Hu Fei could only do as he was told. Ping Si uncle did not want Hu Fei to be humiliated. He hit his head against Feng Nanshan's sword. He killed himself. Hu Fei knew that he was no match for Feng Nantian. He escaped by using his lightning skills. Hu Fei was about to go to the market town to find an inn when a fast horse flew past Hu Fei. Hu Fei found a beautiful woman dressed in purple. Hu Bandit looked at the distant back. He was as enchanted. In a flash, the beauty had disappeared without a trace. There is a sect in the Jianghu named the Divine Pig Sect. On this day, the sect's disciples were worshipping the ancestor. Suddenly a beautiful woman wearing purple clothes flew in. The men saw the beautiful girl, straight drooling. The girl in purple stunned the crowd as soon as she opened her mouth. She asked the master to give up the position of the master. If not, a fight. After hearing this, the master lungs exploded. A little girl. She said something crazy. The master was no longer polite. A move of black tiger pulling out the heart. A monkey picking peaches. The girl in purple was no slouch either. Ame School Kung Fu. 10 or so rounds, She knocked the master to the ground. The girl in purple stepped on the master. He begged for mercy. The girl in purple got the master's token and left. The girl in purple was walking on the road when her back was on fire. She had to jump into the river. Fortunately, Hu Fei passed by and saved her. Hu Fei learned that the girl's name was Yuan Zi. She is the heir to the Ame sect. Master told her to go down to the mountains to do 2 big things. Then go back to inherit the position of Ame master. 1 is a young man. 1 is a beautiful young girl. 2 people in the process of getting along in love with each other. Love in the heart, already involuntary. The moment something is going to happen. Yuan Zi suddenly saw the bodhisattva in the temple. Immediately get up and run. Hu Fei melancholy lost a long time. Hu Fei found Feng Nantian again in order to avenge the death of Uncle Ping Si. Hu Fei first threw a cart of watermelons. He hit Feng Nantian and made him dizzy. Hu Fei then splashed Feng Nantian with syrup. The next thing he did was to wrap a cotton cloth around Feng Nantian's sword and use flint to light the cotton cloth. Hu Fei was about to kill Feng Nantian. A cold arrow flew, knocked down the dagger in Hu Fei's hand. The one who saved Feng Nantian was Yuan Zi. When Hu Fei was about to kill Feng Nantian again, he was stopped by Yuan Zi. Hu Fei was baffled. Feng Nantian thanked Yuan Zi for saving his life. He threw Yuan Zi a letter. Yuan Zi tore open the envelope. She exclaimed that it was not good. The envelope was poisoned. The poisonous gas has smoked Yuan Zi's eyes. Hu Fei led Yuan Zi to kill out of the siege. Yuan Zi told Hu Fei, if there is no antidote within 3 days, she will die of poison. Only the Lord of Pill King Valley can cure this poison. The world is so big. Where is the Pill King Valley? Hu Fei remembered a place. Thought of a person. Hu Fei led Yuan Zi came to the door of a courtyard. The door opened and out came a girl. It was Cheng Ling Su who came out. Hu Fei explained the reason for his visit. Cheng Ling Su promised to heal Yuan Zi. But she needed Hu Fei to promise her 3 conditions. In order to save the life of his beloved, Hu Bandit. He did not even think about it and agreed. A few days later, Yuan Zi's body returned to normal. 3 people in the process of day and night together. The relationship also became a little confused. Cheng Ling Su from the first time to see the martial arts, mischievous Hu Fei. Fell in love with Hu Fei. See Hu Fei to Yuan Zi love and care. Can't help but be jealous. Cheng Ling Su asked Hu Bandit to promise her 3 things. First, to Hu Fei forever with her. Second, to Hu Fei and Yuan Zi separate. Third, to Hu Fei never see Yuan Zi. Hu Fei kept his word. He promised. He used Yuan Zi to stop him from killing Feng Nantian as a reason. Forced Yuan Zi to leave. Yuan Zi told Hu Fei a big secret. Hu Fei listened dumbfounded. 20 years ago, Feng Nantian raped a village girl. The village girl was unfortunately pregnant. After the pregnancy, she gave birth to a baby girl. The village girl entrusted the baby girl to a passing Ame sect master and then she committed suicide. The Ame master raised the baby girl to adulthood. He also taught the baby girl the martial arts of the Ame school. This baby girl is Yuan Zi. Feng Nantian is her father. Yuan Zi this time down the mountain. Only for 2 things. 1 is to kill her father Feng Nantian. The second is to destroy the martial arts conference held by Marshal Fu. Yuan Zi saved Feng Nantian last time. Is to repay the kindness of father and daughter. Now the father-daughter kindness has been repaid. Yuan Zi is going to kill Feng Nantian. After saying that, Yuan Zi head did not return to go. Hu Fei in the back all the way to follow. On the way to find out Yuan Zi is a nun. Hu Fei surprised after, sullen. Soon the martial arts conference began. Hu Fei and Cheng Ling Su rushed to the venue. Cheng Ling Su found that the wine in the venue was poisoned. The martial artists had already drunk the wine. Cheng Ling Su then used dry tobacco to fill the antidote. Quietly for the martial artists detoxified. Marshal Fu announced on the spot for Feng Nantian to be the Martial Arts Alliance master. How can you let the bully as the Martial Arts Alliance? Shaolin Temple Abbot was the first to disobey. Challenged Feng Nantian, but was injured by Feng Nantian. Some other martial artists were about to challenge Feng Nantian. Hu Fei blocked in front. Just about to make a move at the moment. Yuan Zi came. Yuan Zi told Marshal Fu. Feng Nantian had colluded with the Red Flower Society. The evidence is in Feng Nantian's hat. Marshal Fu asked Feng Nantian if that was the case. Marshal Fu also asked Feng Nantian that the two of them had poisoned the martial artists. Why were the martial artists not a bit poisoned? The martial artists were very shocked. It turned out that Marshal Fu was trying to kill them all in the name of holding a martial arts conference. The two sides fought. Chunling Su's brother was also at the meeting. He put arrows on Chunling Su. Hu Fei was poisoned when he saved Chunling Su. There is no medicine to cure this poison. Changling Su in order to save Hu Fei, with the mouth to suck out Hu Fei's poison. Before he died, he entrusted Hu Fei to Yuan Zi. Hu Bandit treats Chunling Su as his sister. They buried her in front of Hu Yidao's grave. Hu Fei accidentally found the treasure knife buried in the ground by Mrs. Hu. At this time Yuan Zi was fighting Feng Nantian. Feng Nantian cut down a knife. Yuan Zi had nowhere to hide. Hu Bandit rushed to block the knife for Yuan Zi. Feng Nantian only saw a cold light flashed, only to see Hu Fei holding a treasure knife. Seems like the year Hu Yidao. After a fierce battle, Hu Fei a knife will send Feng Nantian to Hades. For the fourth Uncle Ping and Zhong AC family revenge. Yuan Zi saw Feng Nantian dead, not even say a word, left alone with tears. Sunset. Desert. Hu Fei chased away in the direction of Yuan Zi. Yuan Zi will become the head of the Yamei sect, or choose to marry a Hu Fei? This is the end of today's story. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please click on the attention, thank you. The next issue will bring you more exciting ancient Chinese martial arts stories.